Well, welcome back to another edition of the Fast Five. There's a lot going on out there. If you have caught any of our memo with the show, we've been discussing a lot with the situations in New York, Australia, many other places on there. But, even though we got some great articles this coming week, we got some here on the Fast Five. Some things that some people have been asking for from the anime industry, what's going on. We also have some streaming news as well, because there are some other stories that need to be told about that we're going to try to get into here real quick for you. So remember, we got these five stories for you today. Like I said, from streaming to anime, and let's get started with it with this edition of the Fast Five. Well, once again, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe, like, share this video. Hopefully today's the day I've earned your subscription. We're on our way to the 1,000 subscriber mark. Hopefully we'll be able to hit that before 2024. We cross fingers on that. We're about 70, 80 short right now at the moment. So if you haven't, hopefully today is the day I earn it. So let's start off with this today over at Tubi TV. Tubi TV announced that it will continue its push to its international expansion efforts to help expand internationally. Tubi has appointed David Salmon to lead its effort. This comes as Tubi recently expanded into Canada, bringing the service to the U.S., Canada, Mexico, Costa Rica, Guatemala, El Salvador, Ecuador, Panama, Australia, and New Zealand. Tubi has led the U.S. market in the #1 AVOD player for 6 months, and we believe the unique product and contact strategy is ready for the global stage. They are looking to get into the United Kingdom and into Europe, which is a great idea for this. Hopefully the UK laws does not hurt Tubi on there, but there's some great content. I mean, if you haven't yet, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't yet subscribed to Tubi TV, today's the day you'll probably want to. I mean, technically you don't have to subscribe, but if you want to get the full access to all of its site itself, if you want to be able to put everything on a list, so at least you can come back to it later on, you can do that. I mean, there is great content on there that's incoming. I mean, right now, classic Doctor Who is available on Tubi TV. The John Wick movies 1 through 3 is available on here. A slew of the Showa era Godzilla movies from the Criterion Collection is available. Some of it are in the original Japanese language, and some of them are English dub. I mean, this is a great thing to have, as far as if you don't want to pay for streaming. Here's a free way of doing it. And speaking of streaming, we reported last week Verizon will be leaving the cable TV industry as it like Spectrum moving into streaming. But the other half of this is that they plan to expand its 5G internet services on there. Verizon has become one of the leaders in offering new options for cord cutters to completely break free from the cable TV companies, not just from TV service, but their offer from the internet service they provide. The movement into cord cutting 2.0 has rapidly sped up in 2023, and now Verizon says it plans to expand its 5G home internet service into new markets. This past week, Verizon President of Global Network and Technology, Joe Russo, spoke at the Wells Fargo 7th Annual TMT Summit Conference. During the talk, he was asked about how many subscribers Verizon can add to its 5G home internet service, and if the 350,000 to 400,000 new subscriber goals per quarter were realistic. We think we have a long runway to continue that level of performance each quarter, said Russo, as we use the spectrum we already deployed and start to expand into new markets. This is good. One thing Verizon, and I'll tell you this, if Verizon is listening out there, get into Manhattan right now. There's only 2 cable companies in Manhattan, and one of them is Spectrum. Yes, it's going to take a lot of money into Manhattan because basically, in order to wire Manhattan properly, they're going to have to get underground. They're going to have to dig because there are a lot of old buildings out there. But it can be done. If there's a will, there's a way. You're going to get it done. Cable cord cutting is coming to a home near you very, very soon. Switching over to anime news, Suicide Squad, the Isekai just dropped a trailer. The Wits Studio anime based on the DC Wacky Band of Villains have dropped a teaser trailer, main cast list, and more. In Japanese, the series will star Anna Nagase as Harley Quinn, Yucho Yamara as the Joker, Regio Yamaguchi as Deadshot, Takehiro Kozuo as Peacemaker, Jun Fukumaya as Clayface, and Subaru Kimura as King Shark. If you haven't seen this trailer, it looks good. This is not like the Scott Pilgrim anime, whereas people have had criticized on it. But this is a good premise on there. The Suicide Squad gets sent into another universe, like an Isekai universe type situation. We'll see what happens on this when it does get finally released. It's supposed to debut in 2024. Which site's going to carry it? Hopefully it's not going to end up on a Netflix situation that it ends up wide open on there, to the point that maybe it'll end up on Crunchyroll, Crunchyroll/Max, or Crunchyroll/Hulu. Continuing on with anime news, if those of you who haven't seen Netflix's Great Pretender, which happened to be really, really good, if you like a little bit of a Cowboy Bebop / Ocean's 11 type of anime, this was the one for you. It premiered back in 2020 and ran for 2 cours, a total of 23 episodes, some great music. In fact, the ending soundtrack from Queen, The Great Pretender, which if you love cats, you'll love that ending, do on there. They're planning to return with another series, which I believe it will be streaming on other services. I don't think this is coming back to Netflix, but the new series, which is called The Great Pretender Rasputo, which basically will introduce a new character, Dorothy, she's a gifted swindler. It'll be adding to the additional cast members on there. I mean, this was I did enjoy this when I had Netflix on there, and from what I understand, supposedly this round Crunchyroll will be streaming this in over 200 countries this time around instead of Netflix, which I'm kind of glad on that, because I do want to see this season 2 on this. I did enjoy it on that situation. It happens to be a good anime. Some good music, sort of a la Cowboy Bebop, a little jazzy on there. So, I mean, if you have Netflix right now, catch the first season of this. It is really good. And finally, if you're familiar with the Kyoto animation trial, we're starting to hear some things out there, because this will be, the sentence will be revealed coming 2024 in late January. The trial of Shinji Abo, who has confessed to stating the Kyoto animation arson that killed 36 people and injured many others, have gotten to the phase where victim families can make statements in the court regarding to the sentencing. One mother of a 27-year-old victim remarked that she had slight hope that Abo would face the case, reflect on it, and apologize to many victims and the families, acknowledging that this hasn't happened. She continued that her expectations were mistaken and she was disappointed in the end. She says that she trusts that the heaviest sentence will be imposed. That verdict and sentence, if the verdict is guilty, is set to be revealed on January 25th. I mean, this was a major tragedy. If you have not heard about this, do catch some of our other videos on this. We've discussed this before. I mean, this was a good animation studio, and like I said, 36 people were killed in this studio. It was a tragedy on there. So tell me in the comments below your thoughts about all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stories on you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share. Hopefully today's the day I've earned your subscription. Now, programming note, next week, which would be December 18th, will be our last Fast 5 for 2023. We will be taking the Christmas vacation, obviously, on there, because the next week after that is exactly 1 week from that is Christmas Day. So we will be taking the time off on that. We will be returning in 2024 with a couple little tweaks here and there. And we'll be back on hopefully by January 8th, 2024, and we'll see you there. So do check out the rest of our stories here on CutyCast TV, on Man with the Show, and the rest of this week and the next couple of weeks on there. Once again, we want to wish you happy holidays, Merry Christmas, straight on to you. Do catch us next week, same time, same square. We'll see you next time. Thank you for tuning in, and bye-bye now.
Thanks for watching. Before you go, if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and share this video. Also, if you haven't yet, please subscribe, as it helps us increase the reach of our channel. Once again, thank you for watching and your support.